Was there ever a hit on Mike Stone? What was the situation?
Yeah,
Was
he
Elvis
tried to. Yeah, he was very serious about having him killed.
clip? We step back into the world of Elvis Presley through the eyes of Dave Hebler, the last surviving member of the Memphis Mafia. Today, Dave shares his journey and untold stories of the king of rock and roll. I had Mike Stone on the show. I did an interview with him, which I told you about, and letting the viewers know.
Yeah.
If you want to see that episode, I'm going to promote myself, Dave. Click right up there, everybody, to see that episode, my conversation with Mike. Lovely guy. And the one question I wanted to be a fly on the wall is when I asked Mike, what about the phone call you got from Elvis? You know, you're on the Elvis saying he's going to come over there and make you beg on your knees or whatever the exact words were. You could watch the clip, everybody. But I'm like, the king of rock and roll versus the master over there. And Elvis had a lot of respect for Mike too in the beginning. And I got to ask you, when you were around Elvis in that, because you were there in that camp around that time, correct? Working for Elvis.
Yeah. I just thought it was the drugs talking or something. I thought it was like he'll forget about it in about 2 weeks, be over with. But he didn't, and he came to me and he asked me if I knew any people that killed people. Do you know any people that kill people? Right?
I know a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, well, yeah, I know some people that are pretty bad, blah, blah, blah. And I was just lying to him, I just let him forget it, And I thought he would forget about it, and he did. And he said, about a week later, he said, you got any information about this, any of the hitman, things? And I said, nah, Elvis, the problem is they want $100,000. They don't want 50,000. They want $100,000. And he's not thinking that he'll just let it drop. He says, "Well, pay him." I said, "Oh man." So again, I stall.
Yeah.
For about another week or so, and he said, and he came back, and he was still saying, says, "Elvis, you know what? Can you and I talk?" He said, "Sure." And I said, "Look, you have to stop with this crap. Do you want to be known, as the greatest entertainer ever lived? Do you want to be known as a murderer? Because they know it's you that wants to kill Mike Stone." He said, assuming that, and I said, assuming that would happen, what do you think would happen to you? In the first place, they know that you're the one that wants to have Mike Stone killed. They would own you lock, stock, and barrel. Everything that you own, they would now own. And you would be nothing but a murderer. Is that the kind of legacy that you would want to leave? And he went, Dave, yeah, I guess you're right. We should let it go. And I said, yeah, I'm right. I know I'm right. Stop with this. It's crazy. So he did. And that was the end of it, thankfully.
He listened to you, but just to have the balls to go, okay, I have to have this sit down with Elvis right now. You must have been sweating like, oh God, this could go either way right now because he's so crazy about this Stone situation, right?
Yeah.
Yet just to have the conversation, you had to prep yourself mentally to talk to him probably, right?
Yeah, it was a hard thing, it really was. It was difficult. How do you do it? What do you do with something like that? How do you handle it? It was really, really difficult, and it was gut wrenching too. It really was. It was a hard thing.
Yeah, yeah. No. What was it? You think? You think it was because I don't know the real story. Some people say he really wasn't in love with Priscilla. He was happy that she was gone. Was it more his ego was hurt because Mike Stone is this artist that Elvis is not, like on the karate and on that martial arts world, which Elvis respected? Did his ego got hurt that this man took something of
I think it was
his?
a little bit about, here's Elvis, who was the greatest entertainer who ever lived, and this $300 a week karate guy takes her away from him. When it wasn't him at all, it was Priscilla all along.
Right.
Yeah.
She's the one who went after him, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of bad things that are said about Priscilla. And, maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, or whatever, but I don't choose to get on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
I could, but I don't. I won't. Because, Priscilla was always very nice to me. She always treated me nice. I never had a problem with her. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to dump on somebody that was nice to me. Why? She never caused me a problem.
No. Their relationship was their relationship. You get in, once you get into the middle of your friend's relationship, what happens?
None of my damn business. It really wasn't.
It's so true. And I know from this video, even if I do the clip, okay, here's the clip of the conversation with Mike Stone, the facts. Somebody out there is going to go take it. Oh, Dave didn't say this. He should have done that. Or Stefan should have asked this question. Well, everybody watching, I'm here having a conversation with a man that's been there. I'm not here to offend him. And I'm here to just understand him as he's understanding me. And he wants you to understand him. So everybody watching this, I hope you guys all understand. You can post your comments down below. You can catch this episode right now, unedited, in our members only club or on Patreon. In the meantime, make sure you hit that notifications tab because we have more of my conversation with Dave Hebler coming your way. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, click on your screen right here for our next episode. You might really enjoy it. Until then, who loves you, baby? We do. Thanks for watching.